Today we are going to start a new lesson in general science. That is name of the lesson inside the atom. The major points in that lessons are that means outline points of the lessons are Dalton's atomic theory, Thomson's plum pudding model of atom, Rutherford's atomic model, Bohr's stable orbit atomic model, then atomic structure, atomic number, atomic mass number, distribution of electrons, electronic configuration of elements, valency and valence electrons, isotopes, and last nuclear reactors. Okay? Each point with the help of charts and with the help of some information about the lesson, I told each point will be clear one by one. Okay. First of all, major 4 points: atomic theory, electronic configuration, valency, valence electrons, and nuclear reactors. Okay. First, before going to start, first of all, we clear that what is a matter. Matter is made up of a smallest particle. Matter is made up of smallest particle. Then what is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle of an element. Smallest particle of an element which retains its chemical identity in all physical and chemical changes. Then what is the smallest unit of the matter? The smallest unit of the matter is atom. Okay. Now something different but related to this subject, that is Indian philosopher Kanad Rishi in 6th century, that means 6th century BC, stated that there is a limit to divide matter into small particles. Listen very carefully. Indian philosopher Kanad Rishi stated that there is a limit to divide the matter into small particles. The indivisible particle that constitute matter named by Kanad Muni Parmanu as Parmanu. That means the matter which cannot be divisible up to them. Suppose this is the smallest particle, then we cannot make rather smallest particle of this particle, that part is called as a Parmanu, meaning the smallest particle. He also stated that Parmanu is indestructible. That means we cannot break this particle. Parmanu is the smallest particle, says Kanad Rishi, BC, that means before Christ, 6th century. This is different subject but related to this subject. Okay. Then Greek philosopher Demosthenes, 5th century BC, stated that matter is made up of small particles and these cannot be divided. The smallest particle of a matter named by Democritus as atom. The smallest particle of the matter which cannot be divided. The name of that particle is atom. In Greek language, atmos means one which cannot be cut. One which cannot be cut called as atoms in Greek language. So he gives the name of these is matter. The first point of this lesson, that is Dalton's atomic theory. According to the Dalton atomic theory, matter is made up of atoms. Matter is made up of atoms and atoms are indivisible and indestructible. That means atoms are indivisible and indestructible. Matter is made up of a very small particle. Matter is made up of a small particles and matter made up of atoms and atoms are indivisible. Are you understand what I say? All atoms of an element, like a while different element have a different atom with a different mass. Again I repeat this sentence. All atoms of an element are alike while a different element have a different atom with a different mass. Then Next point of this lesson, that is a Thomson's plum pudding model of an atom. According to the Thomson, first scientist is Dalton. What is the Dalton atomic theory? Dalton atomic theory is, according to Dalton theory, matter is made up of atom, and atoms are indivisible and indestructible. All atoms of an element are like wine, different element having different mass. Okay, Thomson's plum pudding model. According to the Thomson is another scientist. According to the Thomson model, the positive charge is distributed throughout the atom, and negatively charged electrons are embedded in it. Very interesting sentence. According to the Thomson's model, positive charge is distributed. What I say, listen carefully. Positively charged is distributed together throughout the atom. Positively charged distributed throughout the atom, and negatively charged of electrons are embedded in it. The distributed positive charge is balanced with the negative charge. Positive charge which is distributed balance the negative charge on the electron. Therefore, atom becomes electrically neutral. Now, the question in the exam is asked, how atom is electrically neutral? The positively charged atom, positively charged particles distributed throughout the atom, which distributed balance the negative charge of the electron. So the atom becomes electrically neutral. Then third scientist, Kane Rutherford. Dalton, Thomson, then Rutherford. Rutherford's atomic model, and then Bohr's orbit atomic structure. We all see with the help of charts. After completion of this, we go with the help of chart to understand the lesson in an easy way. Okay, Rutherford's atomic model. An atom has a tiny, dense, positively charged at the center of the atom. There are four. Rutherford's atomic model. Rutherford is another scientist. That means for atom purpose, Dalton, Bohr, Thomson, Rutherford, these scientists are working, and then we know everyone as per his level at that time. That means Dalton's as per his level, he put forth some idea, Thomson put forth another idea, Rutherford, and then all of them related to each other's ideas, clear one concept regarding with the atom. Okay, now Rutherford's atomic model. An atom has a tiny, dense, positively charged nucleus at the center of the atom. The most of the mass of atom is concentrated in nucleus. Most of the mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Negatively charged particles called electron revolve around the nucleus. That means most positively charged atoms, charged nucleus at the center of the atom. Most of the mass of atom is concentrated in that nucleus. In the nucleus, proton and neutrons are present, and electrons are outermost shell, that is electron. In center of the nucleus positively charged, and outermost side is negatively, electrons carries negatively charged. Okay, this type of information is come in next process and next part of the lesson. Most of the mass of atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Negatively charged particles called electron revolve around the nucleus. The total negative charge on all electron is equal to the positive charge on the nucleus. As a positive charge are balanced, the atom electrically neutral. Okay, again this type why atoms are electrically neutral. Okay, total negative charge I repeat it. Please concentrately listen this sentence. Total negatively charged on all electron, total negatively charged on all electron is equal to the positively charged on the nucleus, as opposite charges are balanced, the atom electrically neutral. Means for negative charge, which is all negative charge outside the atom, and all positive charge present in the center of the atom. So both are balanced to each other. So atom is electrically neutral. Okay. Therefore, empty space between revolving electrons and atomic nucleus. So there is an empty space between the revolving electron and atomic nucleus. Okay. Now the next point of this lesson, that is Bohr's stable orbit, atomic orbit. Bohr's stable orbit of atomic model. In year 1913, Danish scientist Niels Bohr explained the stability of atom by putting forth a stable orbit atomic model. Bohr is a Danish scientist in 1913. In the starting of 20th century. The electron revolving around the atomic nucleus lie in the concentric circles or circular orbit at a certain distance from the nucleus. Electron, which is outermost side, present outermost side of the atom, revolving around the nucleus. Electron, which is present outermost side of the atom, revolving around atomic nucleus, lie in the concentric circular orbit at a certain distance from the nucleus. Lie in the concentric orbit at a certain orbit at a certain distance from the nucleus. Okay. Energy of an electron is constant while it is in a particular orbit. That means energy of that particular electron is constant while it is in a particular orbit. That means there are 4 orbits, K, L, M, N, which is coming in the next part of the lesson. That means there are 4 types of orbits, and electron is a constant while it is in particular orbit. When electron jump from inner orbit to the outer orbit, listen carefully, when electron jumps from inner orbit to the outer orbit, it absorbs some amount of energy, and when it jumps from outer orbit to inner orbit, it emits some specific amount of energy. What I tell you, please listen concentrically. When electron jumps from inner orbit to the outer orbit, it absorbs some specific amount of energy, and when it jumps from outer orbit to inner orbit, it emits some specific amount of energy. The energy emitted or absorbed during this transition is equal to the energy difference between initial state and final state of electrons. That means electrons move randomly everywhere, we know it. Okay. Electron, when particular electrons moving around the nucleus, suppose X, Y, Z, we are taking an example. When electron jumps from another element, that means outer orbit to inner orbit. Inner orbit to outer orbit. When electron jumps from inner to outer, at that time some specific amount of energy is absorbed. And when it jumps from outer to inner orbit, it emits some amount of specific amount of energy is emits. Okay. Orbit emits some specific amount of energy. The energy which is emitted or absorbed by this transaction is equal. Energy which is emitted or absorbed is equal to the energy differences between initial state and final state. Energy, that means energy is equal when an electron jumps from outer to inner or inner to outer. At both time energy is absorbed and energy is emitted. But in both time energy is equal from final first stage, initial state to final state. Energy is constant. Okay, when table salt, that means a sodium chloride, is thrown to the LPG gas stove flame, immediately yellow sparks form on the place. If sodium metal is put in the water, it burns to give yellow flame. On the road, sodium vapor lamps gives yellow color light. From all above examples, electron of sodium absorb energy and goes outermost shell and back to the inner shell by emitting energy. The difference of energy level of these two shells of sodium is fixed. This difference is similar to the energy of yellow light. Therefore, above examples of some specific yellow light is emitted. Here, one of the examples. Sodium salts examples. That means electrons go from inner to outer or outer to inner. Energy is constant. In that transaction, energy is constant from initial state to the final state of electrons. Okay, here we give the example of sodium salt, that means sodium chloride, which is thrown to LPG gas stove flame, LPG gas, immediately yellow sparks from the on that place. If sodium metal is put in the water, it burns to give yellow flame. On road, sodium vapor lamps gives yellow color light. From all above examples, electron of sodium absorbs energy. Electrons of sodium absorb energy and goes outermost shell and come back to inner shell by emitting energy. The difference of energy level of these two shells of sodium is fixed. This difference is similar to the energy of a yellow light. Therefore, above examples of a specific yellow light is emitted. Okay, today we stop here and continue in the next video. Okay, thank you.